basics is coming. They're all good at chatting and chatting. So example, someone's chatting and you put in just an example. So, yeah, they're chatting or they're pushing each other or something. Whatever. They always talk. Please understand they always talk when they're coming in. It's normal. It's healthy too. So you guys are my readers, and
because we punish or
no,
because
you're so good. You're angels. Okay, so you stand to the front, and she's keeping track of who's busy, itchy, scratchy, biting, whatever.
reading quietly.
How do you pick?
I asked them. And I keep them.
I think the little teacher likes me. My name is not on there.
You're focusing.
因为我喜欢喝
Okay, I'll read it.
我先下去了。
So you read out loud?
You make actually this is fine.
And the bank gets another thing there is talking.
Do you have a method of like getting them quiet, like just the little teacher method? Okay.
Alternatively, if that's not working, yeah. Or you can have music playing like I did, and it stops. Everybody knows this is when music stops, right? I'm not going to get something happening here. I'm just not going to fidget. Okay, so you can have music playing. Some teachers like to have music playing when the students walk into the classroom, and the minute the music stops, they'll also go quiet. But as a double up, I prefer to have my
Does
little
the
teacher.
little teacher have any opportunity at any time to walk around while
Yes.
teaching?
Yes. Yes.
As long as they don't interrupt the sessions.
My little teacher is my jewel. Sometimes some classes need two little teachers. It's up to you. You're going to gauge if the class is too rough, you're going to need more. Sometimes I balance them out by having one girl and one boy. Because, of course, boys are different and girls are different. Boys are going to know, okay, he's just joking, it's okay. Other times I just have boys as little teachers because they're tough enough to handle it. Other times I just have strong girls. It's up to you how you will
Check the personality.
you check the personality. I am very much into that.
Have you never had a little teacher that you have? Always.
Awesome.
Give them ownership into controlling their own class.
But I mean, if you don't know the kids like we do, it's kind of hard to
If
get
Ben
them.
is really good for a long time, then I can erase well.
And the more responsibility you give
I
them,
can earn it back.
They will
Do
try
you
to
see
be.
major differences like?
Yeah.
But like, only going to lose cross is looking at him.
Five and six,
At the end of the day, you don't want to
one and two, and
come back
So I have
lunchtime.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be.
you have them five grades. This is what you do. 5 and 6. I do them with all grades. They all have a little teacher. They all have a reader from grade 1.
Because you really chose her
Yes.
on the fact that she was imaginative enough to think about us.
You can choose it anyhow. It's up to
No,
you.
but
But I do it like that, and they feel.
I think at the end of the day, the child wants to feel important.
Yes.
So I was the most creative one, even though that was the only time they were ever creative. The second is still
You know, I
participating,
like
right?
to do it like that.
Whose birthday is?
I did it like that just to show you my ideas, but these other ones I asked them if they would like to know. Sometimes it's not that easy, but this is another way to do it. You don't force them to do it. Okay, so this is how my class would start. Like I said, you could start it with a whistle, you can start it with the music and stop it. And everybody will just be quiet. Okay. So, example, you're writing their number and they become good at the silence. So, you can share. So you have the same textbook. You share the same textbook with your co-teacher and the readers will start reading. And when they start reading, everybody else should be reading. So I tell them that you should be reading, and they need to put their fingers on the words. Fingers on the words, and follow. And Karen is very busy checking if she's acknowledging if they're good and acknowledging if they're bad. So it's very straightforward.
so she doesn't read.
No, she's busy right now because she's going to be, later on, she will also be coming to teach them how to read. So I will check on.
She probably goes to
to grad school in any case. So the standards of English
Usually
is
that's
much
the
higher
case.
than the
Usually
rest.
that is
And
the case.
then at least you get to do something.
Yes.
It's an honor to
It's an
do it.
honor.
So
It's really
that
an
person
honor.
will do their job very, very well.
Very, very carefully, right? Okay, so, like I said, this is the textbook, and then my readers are in front, and they start reading. Open your books, and my readers, I usually model it to them at the beginning. Everyone, open your book, page 5. Page 5, start reading, and the readers will start reading.
Together.
Together. Okay?
Is shy. She isn't brave. Smart, brave, shy, naughty.
Okay, so now we're busy reading, and before you guys are reading, I will normally model how I want you to read this, okay? And because they only do it like only a few times, so I'll do say he's shy. And I will do the vocabulary first, and I won't go through this again. And I'll say smart, smart, smart. So I'm saying it 3 times because do you know if you say it 7 times, it's stuck in your head. So you're doing it 3 times already. It's going to repeat, and you remember it. Okay, so please say it 3 times. Smart, smart, smart. Brave, brave, brave. Shy, shy, shy. And you can change your tone of voice. But I model it to you. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Honest, honest, honest. Good, good, good. Lazy. Bad, bad, bad. Okay? Go.
Smart, smart, smart.
And then everybody else.
Smart.
Brave, brave, brave.
Brave.
Shy, shy, shy.
Shy.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Naughty.
Honest? Shouldn't we start there?
Shouldn't we start there?
We'll have that.
I'm a good boy.
I'm a good boy.
You're not a bad girl.
You're not a bad girl.
Honest, honest, honest.
Honest.
Good.
Good.
Lazy.
Now, one more thing about this, and now you can see you starting your class like this, okay? So already there's a system. She's your VIP teacher, and these people are starting to read. So the first 5 minutes, you get them to start reading. Review what they already learned, okay? It's very good for the kids. They become calm, they're focused, they're looking at English words, and they're listening to English words, and they're repeating it with their friends, okay? And one more thing that you can do with this, and okay, later I'll explain more in detail because I'll show you all. The words can be spelled. It's M-A-R-T. So when you say smart, it's M-A-R-T. You can do that too. Okay? Brave, B-R-A-V-E. You can do that too. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying you're doing this because not everybody knows the letters of the alphabet in that word. They don't even notice what's the name of the letter. They don't even know the sound of the letter or the word. So it's a good way for them to practice that. So you can also do that. Okay? So thank you, my Rose. You did an excellent job. And thank you, Tara. You did a great job too. So now, okay, everybody's reading. Everybody has read. Everybody has participated, right? Tara, did everybody participate?
No.
No. Who did not?
Ben was eating.
Ben!
And Cat and Mars wasn't following with their finger.
Ben, you have an X.
And
You
Ben
get 2 more X's.
was talking.
You took mine.
I wanted to have lunch with you.
No, you've got it. Simon.
You want to change the picture?
Okay, so everybody's been participating and they've been reading. So I give them stamps. I reward them. I tell them, when you start reading in my class, I'm going to stamp your book. And I go around stamping, or in this case, I just use my readers and the little teacher. Go and stamp their books. And I tell them how many stamps I want them to get. If they're really exceptionally good at reading, and I feel they're on time, then I say, today I think you've done an even better job than before, so 5 stamps for you. Everybody. And that's why I have my readers in front, and I have my little teacher, so I have 3 sets of stamps, and they go down and they give everybody the stamps in their books.
That's not so tough.
No, not at all. I I'm not doing the running up and down, and they know immediately there's acknowledgement for something they have already done in your class. That's good. Okay.
Does this system ever create problems between classmates, like people bringing?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I think it is bad if it creates dissension, but it's good because they grow. They have to learn. They do fight.
Do you use the same Vietnamese students the other
Yeah, teacher.
little teacher, sorry.
No, I can actually alternate it with my two readers. So I'll alternate it with them. If the teacher requests it, and I usually do that, but it actually is better to stick to one person. However, if the teacher is sick, then I would use my readers. Okay?
One person per class.
Remember, like I said, there's two readers in front and one VIP teacher. Okay? And the reason why I choose it like that is because later I need their help with homework, I need their help with communicating with the homeroom teacher. They are very, very important people in my life because I am one teacher, but the students, they are more than one teacher. Right? Okay.
I would like to point out, she mentioned that she has a system that in the end of the semester there will be prizes, right? But actually, they do enjoy the prizes, but you know, kids in Taiwan, they enjoy good material. Good, like, they got everything, right? Maybe they won't appreciate those toys or prizes, but they do enjoy that moment. But what I just want to point is that the point is that they love to collect things. They love to collect stamps. So if you are using that system, I would like to suggest you to try to ask, like after 1 month, to see, okay, let's count how many stamps have we earned. That they like that. Even in the end, we don't have time to do the price thing, or we don't got the budget for that ourselves. We don't want to put so much money on that. No problem. Those stamps, like, okay, we can see Maria is like, he got the stamps. Yeah, and then he has a stamp.
It's creating an idea that
Yeah,
I
think
worked
it
for
comes,
it.
it's a kind of a culture because if you go to Artimart, they have this card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
points.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I see the people how they run up and
Yeah.
get the stickers. And in the end, I won a knife, I must know. Very tiny one. Very,
proud you are.
but I was going, wow, look at my knife. Didn't even stab anybody with it, but still.
Okay, so yeah, that's more or less how I would go on with the term, with teaching, and how I start every class. You can start with music and stop the music. You can start with reading and stop the reading. But I like the reading, and it's very simple. It's because there's 4 skills you are focusing on in every class. In every class, you will always do this: reading, writing, listening, speaking. So I've already done reading, listening, speaking. The only thing I need to do is writing. All of them are being covered in 5 minutes. I use all of them, and that's how I do my lessons. It needs to have a little bit of everything because I only have 40 minutes, so I need to use the time very wisely. A little bit of everything, and they can do everything in that 5 minutes. Wow, it's great, right? So just remember that. You can try. Everybody's got their own style. One of my friends has got she starts with music and they start writing. Why not? It's a system. It works. It exposes their mind to thinking and listening at the same, listening to English and writing at the same time. Why not? I think it's great. Okay, so that's how I would start off my class. And like I said, I would like to show you this book. So I took this from for now, okay? I'm going to talk about this book with you and how to use it. But before I do that, I'm going to show you my syllabus outline. And specifically, this is my one. You will all have a syllabus outline. Now, you'll probably be creating ones, and I have them for later. Later, I will explain to you what you will be doing yourself, okay? So you can get a feel for it. But first off, this is my syllabus outline for my grade 6s, okay? And as you can see, I've got the week, the the content and the details, okay? And on top, you'll see week 1 until week 22. You'll have 22 weeks this term, okay? Yeah, 22 weeks, and I've just been informed that the term ends on the 20th, and we will come back on the 21st and teach till the 27th, and then we will have 4 weeks break. Okay, I've just been informed of that. So you will be, they will confirm it again at your school. I just heard about it yesterday. So please remember, this is the amount of weeks you have now. I work my syllabus according to the weeks, and you will do exactly the same, because that's what all of you will be doing. You'll be creating lesson plans, which is the detail, but more important is your syllabus. For me, the syllabus is great because it's flexible. I can change and chop, but important is I know how many weeks is in my term. So you'll see on week 1 I've done introduction, right? Now for this is in your book too, by the way, just so you know, but for now let's just take a look. So you'll see I've got week 1, introduction week, and then I'd like you to take a look. You will see I have on week 12, I have a little note there. It says exam. Okay? And then on week 7, it's an exam. And you will see 7 and week 14, exam. And then week 21, exam. Okay. Why am I showing you this? Because I believe exams affect my students, and it will affect your classroom management and also the mood. Okay? So, right. Normally, in a normal situation in your schools, you would get an exam. In 1 year, you will have 1 English exam in 1 semester. 1 semester, you would have 1 English exam. But not all schools are like that. So the chances are good. Like at my Hulin school, I have 2 exams. In fact, Hulin has 3 exams, school exams. For English, they have 2. And most schools will have an exam, an English exam. And on that week, you will see, week 7, you will have created a mock exam, an exam for your students already before that. Your teacher, when you go to the school, will tell you, listen, either you will set up the exam or they will set up the exam. It depends from school to school. I don't know. I'm just mentioning it to you. So, right, say maybe 3 weeks before the time you will be preparing your exam, and that exam will be based on your textbook. Your textbook. Now, in your case, if you are doing your Derby book, your extension, then you can base it on your lesson plans, right? Everything that you give the students will be what you're testing them on. Now, you're not teaching the textbook, but you're teaching extensions on the textbook. Then it means you might share with a co-teacher having to set up an exam from this book. The book has a CD with pictures in it. And those pictures you can use to set up your exam. Okay? From here. Okay, so you might end up setting up an exam, maybe you don't. If you don't, you're very fortunate. But just bear that in mind. Okay, you'll set up an exam. Okay? You'll have 2 kinds. One is your oral exam, one is your written exam. Okay? On this week that they have exam, you might end up doing your oral exam or not. Depends on your school. I'm just mentioning that there's an exam. Okay? So, maybe you do your oral exam there on week 8, or maybe you do it on week 6 before they do the written exam. Normally, they do the oral exam first and they do the written exam afterwards. Okay? So you will end up doing that. So, in this week of the exam, I normally call it review week. And I called it review. As you can see, I did mine. At the beginning, I started with introduction. Then I had my story 1, which is 1 unit. And then play 1, that's 1 unit. And then I have a craft. This is my program. Okay, it's not yours. You guys will have a unit 3. You might have unit 3. Okay, you might have unit 3 over there. Okay, and then on this week of exam, I usually do a review. I review everything that they've done. And the reason why I do a review is because if you have classes that don't come to you that particular day, because they're writing exams, so they might not see you, then it's a free period for you. Then it means that you do not need to make up that lesson. But if you had to teach story 1 or story 2 in that week, then you're going to have half of your grade maybe did story 1, and the other half of your grade did not do story 1. So this is why I do it like this. That's the first reason why I do it like this. I set it as review. Now, why do I set it as review? Is because they need to review everything that you did. They forget, okay? The other thing is, it's optional. You don't have to review everything. If you feel you want to do something different, that's where you can do something different. I put a story in that I'd like them to know, and I tell them the story on PowerPoint. Or I put a song in, or I do a craft. So some will get it, some won't get it, but at least you don't need to make it up, okay? So if you can, you need to find out what's the dates of your exams, and if I have these sheets, blank sheets for you. So the first thing you're going to do when you go back there is you're going to prepare your syllabus according to these weeks, and it's going to help you set up. And I put in dates, tentative dates for exams that I have, and you're going to maybe have the same. Okay, so like I said, my school has 1, 2. Now, remember I told you it also affects your students? It really does. Some students are just hyperactive before the exam and hyperactive after the exam. So the best thing you can do is do what? Let them unwind. Then do an activity that you think is going to be light. Not writing intensive if you can help it. Or if you want to do writing intensive, do it a puzzle or something. Okay? And they're not going to want to repeat things for you because they just finished writing the exam. So do something fun. Do a craft, do a story, do a song. Those kinds of things. Bear that in mind. It really affects the kids here. I've noticed it. Every year it's the same thing. The kids are really hyper. Your little ones too. Grade 1s feel the same. They're hyper. They're charged up. They want to run and they want to play and they want to do something. So do something different. Okay? So, and another exam there. And then you have your final exam, which all the schools normally share in that week. Week 21 is the week that all the schools have the final exam. Okay? And as you can see, I have it as a storybook or movie. And it's not a full movie that I show them. I usually do reading, writing, listening, speaking. I just use the movie as the board, soundboard, but actually I use clips out of it. YouTube has lots of little clips, so you can just show them trailers even, and that's fun. Okay? And then my last week, which is week 22, I give them prizes. Okay? And that's it. So, like I said, you have 22 weeks. You're going to be coming back. You're going to end the term on the 20th, and then you're going to start it again on the 21st. And you're going to finish it on the 27th of January. Okay? And then we'll have 4 weeks break. Okay? So this is my syllabus outline. And now I'd like you to take a look at the book, right? Because now how am I going to do this book? So, some of you will have Dobby, some of you, okay, Dobby has changed to Hello Kids, right? Hello Kids. So that's the book you might find a lot of the schools are using. Some schools will use the books you have in frontstory.com, some will use Dino on the go. It just depends from school to school. Okay. Now over here, like I said, there's a syllabus outline. Do this right.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
Was it me? Oh yeah? What about this? I don't have.
Or finished.
Man.
It's finished. Or even if the store's door is closed, we'll go like this means no more store.
What about this?
Jaggy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look. Sorry
You
about
count
that
it?
for a minute.
Can't get.
Okay, so as you can see, on top it says lesson 1, and then the title is He is Smart. Okay, this is an example of one of the books. You guys all have different books, so just bear that in mind. And the next one is lesson 2, I Feel Sad. Okay, and these are the translations for you. Okay, and then on that side, on your right hand side, you will see this is the sentence patterns. He's shy, she isn't brave, I am Anne, I am a good boy, and you're not a bad girl. Okay, and then far to the right, you will see the vocabulary. Okay, the vocabulary they should be learning is brave, shy, smart, up until lazy. Okay, and then this is probably daily talk. Okay, and then on the far right, you will see this one, vowels. Not vowels, phonics, sorry, phonics. Okay, so the focus in your lessons should be following the same pattern. When you do your extension on your lessons, you'll want to find out what vocabulary you want to teach them based on this unit. And what sentence pattern do you want to teach them based on this unit? Remember, your lesson is going to be an extension on this particular unit, okay? And what do you want to do with the phonics? Maybe you want to give them new phonics related to this one, okay? It's all extensions. You're going to have to do a little bit of research to find out what content you want to cover. Now, do you see how many words there are? How many words do you notice?
8.
Yeah. And that's what you should try and focus on. 8. Or a little bit less than 8. Not more than that, okay? Please do not give them more than that, because that's how much, they only see you once. You're going to have to go back and review this again, so bear that in mind. Don't give them more than that, okay? And do you see the sentence patterns? How many do you see? 2. There's only 2. So that's what you need to do when you are creating your extensions. Find 8 vocabulary, find 2 sentence patterns you want to do with them. How many? And the same thing with the focus here. There's 2 phonics that they are learning over there. A space E and A. Only 2. Okay? Please remember that, because this is a lot of content that you need to cover in a space of 2 weeks. Remember, on my syllabus I showed you story 1, story 2. Okay? It'll be the same for you. As you can see on top, you will have lesson 1, lesson 2, play 1, play 2, lesson 2, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 3, or you can have a review, or you can change to a craft and review. You do the same thing. You will find out your kids can manage the same amount of content. Okay? Okay. So,
Play. Sorry. The play.
it's my one. But in your Derby, okay, I'll show you what I mean by play in any case. It's good fun for them. Yeah. Every Derby book and all your storybooks have this dialogues. This kind of dialogue. Okay? And they have a CD, a video CD. So you can actually plug it in and it will play for you. And example, you've got number 1, and then further on you've got number 2, let's go there, 2, and you've got ESEs and so on. This is a play that I use. These are the frameworks of a play that you can do. Okay? So for example, you could get them to act this out, and it's fun for them. I do not get them to act this out at the beginning because they still need to learn the words. But definitely till second week or the third week, you can get them to come to the front and they can act this out for you. Just choose your students and they can come and act. And the CD allows you the facility where you can put it in and it'll play the sentence patterns for you so they can actually follow it and read it aloud. Okay? Okay, so that's the content. And as you can see, we have lesson 1 on top. Just put down again. Lesson 1, lesson 2, review. See, everybody's got a review in, so you need to do a review too. Because the kids for kids, so you need to go back and check what can they actually recall and review. Okay, and then lesson 3, lesson 4, and lesson 5. So, and you've got a holiday unit and you've got review. So all in all, how many units are over here?